everybody, and welcome to Scrappy's Kitchen. This is my very first, or our very first attempt at any kind of YouTube video or anything. I say we because Olivia is behind the camera right now and she's videoing this, but she'll be in front of the camera here pretty soon. We are going to attempt to show you how we do sushi. It is not the sushi with raw fish, that would be sashimi. We do this for a lot of things. Anytime there's a potluck or we have a gathering, this is always such a popular thing to do, and it's so easy. A lot of people want to do it, and a lot of people have requested it, so I said, well, when this coronavirus thing is over, then we can invite people over and we'll do it. But who knows when that's going to be, and right now we have hashtag coronavirus time on our hands, so we're going to do this now. Okay, I'm going to show you the ingredients and then possibly give you other ingredients that you might have. We have rice. This is sushi rice. I get it at Health Nut. You can get it more expensively in some places. I tried yesterday at the Asian store at the corner of Waterlick and Timberlake, but he was out. So I couldn't get any, and I just had a little bit, but it is, when it's cooked, it's super shiny and pretty short grain, and it works really well. Now, for years, I didn't know there was such a thing as sushi rice. So now I do, and it is definitely a game changer, I think. But for years, we used any other white rice. The thing is, you want it a little bit sticky, and this turns out sticky. We always do ours in the Instant Pot. If you don't know how to do the Instant Pot, I can link to a page that tells you how to do it in the Instant Pot. But if you can't, then I would just look it up on Pinterest on how to do it. But it's nice and sticky. I put a tiny bit, I put a lot of water, 1-to-1 water, but then I always put a little bit of rice vinegar in. Don't add salt, I just add the vinegar, which gives it the flavor. Okay, then we're going to have a carrot, julienned carrots, and julienned cucumbers. We're going to have sliced avocado, ripe avocado. Don't try to rush your avocado, make sure it's ripe. And then in today's, we're going to have this fake crab. It's called imitation crab meat, not fake crab. And then I do it in the long sticks. Here's the rice vinegar. When Olivia works with this, the rice, she will add a little bit more rice vinegar to help cool it and aerate it a little bit. And then this is the nori. Okay, this is called roasted gibbumpkin because I got this actually in South Korea. But you can get this at, I think, any grocery store in the Asian section, certainly in the Asian store. It's just, and look, it has a picture of sushi right on the front of it, so you really can't miss. All right, other options. We don't have cream cheese because Olivia and I just ate the rest of the cream cheese with hot pepper sauce on it, so actually it was already on. So, but you can put softened cream cheese. You could put purple cabbage, that's beautiful inside. I'm really not sure what you wouldn't want to put in, but that is these are our standard things. Okay, now I'm going to try to explain how we prepare this. You want these long, thin strips. This is a little gadget called a julienner, at least that's what I call it, and it makes very quick work of carrots and cucumbers. This is what I use, and I'm going to show you quickly how to do it. You just pull it across here like this. Whoops. And it makes little pieces of julienne carrots just like this. So we're going to make a pile of those. And we do the same thing with the cucumber, use the julienner. This might be a gadget or for other people's homes, but in our home it's an essential because I use it for a lot of things, for salads and everything. So, but just pull it across and you have little tiny strips of cucumber. I try to stay away from the seeds a little bit, so when I come to the seeds of this cucumber, I'll turn it over I don't peel it. This is an English cucumber, so I use that. No doubt all of you know how to cut an avocado, but of course you know me, I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I start at the top and I cut all the way through it, and then I cut around and I meet where my cut was, and then you twist it, good avocado, and then I hit the pit. Oops, there we go. And it came right out. Usually it doesn't come right out. But anyway, I hit it and turn it, and then it comes out on the knife, and then I hit the knife onto the trash can. But that didn't happen this time. So, and then for sushi, I'm gonna take the knife and make slices all the way down, and an entire half, and probably half is all we'll use. It depends on how much you're going to make, okay? And then I take a soup spoon and carve it out, go all the way to the bottom, and then we'll put it on our prep plate. Remember, it doesn't really matter how it looks, because when you're going to put it in the sushi, nobody's going to know that those are in strips or not. Okay. All right, and here's the imitation crab. You can get any kind. Like I said, it doesn't matter what it looks like, but this is easier to work with. So I get the long leg sections, and then I just cut it in strips, just like that. And we'll put it on our prep table. With Oriental cooking of all kinds, including sushi, you want everything ready before you start. Everything ready before you start. It happens too quickly, and you don't want to have to stop in the middle. And I know sushi's a little bit different, but it's still, you still want everything prepped.
Hi, I'm Olivia. I was behind the camera a minute ago, which is where I would rather be, but Mom says I'm better at doing the rolling and the assembling, so I'm going to show everybody how to do that. So the first step is, as the rice is cooling, you're going to want to mix it around a little bit and let it cool off, and add a few splashes of this rice vinegar. This gives it a little bit of flavor and keeps it kind of sticky. So you obviously don't want to work with hot rice, so let it come to room temperature just about, and it'll be easier to work with. All right, so that's nice and mixed up. The next thing is, if you feel better about using a sushi mat to roll it and keep it nice and tight, you certainly can. So you place that down first, and then this is the part that I always get confused about. Is it the shiny side or the rough side? So the rough side goes up on this seaweed. All right, place that down. The other thing is, when you're working with the rice, it's gonna stick to your fingers. So you're gonna want a little bowl of water. You dip your fingers in there. Get a scoop of rice. And you're gonna wanna spread it out with your fingers pretty thin. Just a nice even layer from one edge to the other. Then you can decide on what you want in the middle. And this can just, you can do it however you want. They can all be the same. They can all be a little bit different. It doesn't matter. Put some carrots and then some cucumber, and I'm gonna get some of this crab. You don't wanna bulk it up too much, or it's gonna be harder to roll and harder to cut. But a little bit of each ingredient is fine. And some avocado. All right, now, see, my hands are sticky. All right. Now, I usually don't end up using the mat, so I usually take this and stick it up under the first part of the ingredients, and then tuck it tight, as tight as you can, to get the good roll started. And then just keep it going. And then you're gonna take your finger, dip it in the water, rub it right here on this edge, and that's gonna act, it's gonna soften the seaweed just enough to act as an agent that's gonna seal it and stick it together. Kind of just make sure that you've got it nice and tight and sealed. You've got that edge down here, and that's one roll done, ready to go. All right, here's the way to roll it with the mat. So the same thing, you take this first layer and tuck it under, and then you bring the mat up, and it just kind of helps you get it a little bit tighter. Push it up in there. get that worked in there. Bring it down, and then you just keep rolling it. It does make it a little bit tighter, but sometimes I think it's a little bit trickier. All right, same thing, seal it, and then give it another little squeeze like that. And there's another one done.
All right, I just want to tell you that this might be a little too much fun, and we might be putting out more videos because this is really, really fun. All right, now you're gonna cut the sushi. Olivia did an amazing job. This is super tight, really tight. You want a sharp, clean knife. The end piece is always for the cook. I don't know what they do in sushi restaurants or sushi places, but this is always for the cook. It never looks as good, and sometimes the carrots are hanging out and everything. So we just take that and put it aside. There you go. All right, but then we just keep gently going back and forth. Do not push it at all. And then we'll take it and put it on our plate. And we'll just continue on with the entire roll. Okay, here we have a beautiful plate of sushi. That is 6 sheets of nori, or 6 sheets of seaweed. Say that quickly. I made a sauce. Now, you can just have plain soy sauce, but I don't know. Over the years, we've kind of come up with an idea of just mixing a lot of different things to come up with kind of what we want. My first choice, however, is this is called Golden Mountain Seasoning Sauce. It's very much like soy sauce, but it has other flavors too, and we really like that. Teriyaki sauce I used a little bit. Mirin is a Japanese cooking vinegar. It's a sweet cooking rice seasoning, it says on it. We have used that since our years in Okinawa. And then low sodium soy sauce. That has all of it in there.
All right, here we go. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this is the first of many videos of In Scrappy's Kitchen.